Suicide Squad. And yes, this is the official Suicide Squad shirt. Went to the premiere, they gave us all keychains, they gave us movie tickets. Where's my movie ticket? There's my movie ticket. Looks like some video game, don't it? Now visually, it is an amazing movie. Visually stunning, the whole nine. This movie is incredible to look at, especially in IMAX 3D. So if you do see this movie, watch it in IMAX 3D. Now, assessing this film is very hard to do because to assess the film, I can't really tell you too much. It's just that I wish they had emphasized on a lot of different situations in the movie a little bit more. I felt it was too much Will Smith, too much Margot Robbie in the film. And what I mean by that is I wanted to see more Deadshot than Will Smith. And I felt that I got a lot of Will Smith instead of Deadshot. And I said, this is what I was afraid of. But as far as the Joker's performance, I can't really go into it. I mean, for his character and what they wanted him to do, I felt he kind of accomplished a lot of stuff that many people didn't. You know, it's a hard character to follow. And for what they wanted him to do, I say he did a good job. You know, where they go from here, it's going to be pretty interesting to see. But this was more about the coming together of the Suicide Squad. And the Suicide Squad is basically you know, it's this little band of guys who the government got under control, because ever since Superman's arrival and then his death, now they like, we need something to stand up and fight for us. So they got this one government agent, and she's got control, well, leverage over all the other people that's there. So because she has this leverage over everybody else, these other like super beings, she could put them out in the field to go work for and just give them time off their sentences, which basically is nothing because they all got like life sentences. So it doesn't really mean anything. And one of their entities that they thought they had under control gets out of control and creates a big problem. Now the Suicide Squad has to be recruited to go and help solve it. You see a lot of pauses, it's because I'm sneezing a lot because of these allergies. But after that, you know, it's pretty much a lot of things. The editing was good to a certain degree. When, you know, of course you got to show the backstories to some of the characters, but when it's so many characters, it's hard to really show a backstory to everybody. So you miss out on a lot of development of other characters because they have no backstory, and they tried to speed you along, and some of the stuff you didn't get a chance to read. Now, I did read one thing, and this would be one scene that you can call maybe a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. It's in the notes that they put up there. It's not really in the film or have any bearing on the film, but it does say that what's her name, Harley Quinn killed Robin in the notes that they put on the screen. But it comes and goes so fast, there's no way you could read all the stuff that they put up there so quick, and they take it away. That's one of the things I was like, man, well, that would have been cool to see, like if they'd have put all this extra notes when they did for everybody else on the screen. But visually, it's amazing to look at. And it's hard to show a Marvel film, DC film, or any of these superhero films where somebody's being murdered and the way it is in the comic books, because, you know, translating over to film is entirely different. So you're looking at a situation now where you gotta do make these super creatures or something so that they can have something to kill and fight. Now, like I said, this focused a lot on Will Smith instead of him being Deadshot. We saw a cool moment with him, but everything else is like, this is Will Smith instead of, you know, Deadshot. And then we see a lot of Margot Robbie, and it's times that you're like, man, you screaming for the Joker. You know, that's who you really want to see a lot of in this film, and we really didn't get that. We kind of got what they wanted us to see, you know, and that's why I kind of feel a lot of people gave it a lot of disappointing ratings. But overall, this is a good film. I mean, you're gonna laugh a lot. You're gonna watch the movie. You're gonna enjoy it. I gave it a 3 out of 4 stars. I mean, I understand why some people at like Rotten Tomatoes, why they would be upset, because they went in there thinking they were gonna see something else, and it ended up being a slightly different film than what they expected. So they're like, nah, I'm disappointed, man. This is just not what I thought. They should have did this. Why would they waste that? I know why they do things. It's called keep you on the hook for the next one. And yes, there is a scene at the end of the movies. You know, I won't go into what the scene's about, but Batman is involved. So I'm out.